Hey guys. So Uno is a game that we all know and love. Now I don't have the classic version of Uno in my hand, but it would be in here and at the start of the video. If I can't find it in my house, then I could always buy one at the store. I always see them at Target. So on to the next one. Boop. So first up, we have Uno No Mercy. So Uno No Mercy is quite literally like the title itself. It's Uno, but it's just cruel. No mercy. So, so as you can see, the cards on the box here, you have a normal +2, but then you have a reverse +4. So what that does is it reverses that direction and gives that person +4. It's quite brutal. And then you have a +10. You have a +10 as well as a +6. Now those suck. They hurt very bad. And yeah, here's all the cards in the back. Yeah, there's a draw until you get one card. Kind of like Uno Flip, that'll come up sooner or later. But yeah, this one's brutal. I like it if you just wanna have fun. Oh yeah, also if you never played this one before, so there's a limit of cards that you can have before you're out. So if you get 25 or more cards, then you're out. So yeah, quite literally no mercy itself. And this is more fun if you have more people playing. If you have less people, I mean, you can totally play with less people, but it just isn't as fun. It's hard to go out, obviously, but there is a card that can kind of counterbalance that. Like there's a card to where you can get rid of every set of cards of one color. So yeah, if you want to be cruel and show them no mercy, then this one's great. All right, so next up after Uno No Mercy is Uno House Rules. Now Uno House Rules is kind of different because you can alter the game of Uno itself. What you have in this version of Uno is special cards that look like questions in the top right. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So this one, you can make up a rule with those cards, and when you play it down, you follow that rule that you made up from now on. Now, there is a game changer card that can change one established rule, or with that one, you can make up like reset or change all of the rules. So yeah, so this one's kind of fun. You can change the way Uno works in this one, but try to remember when you play the card down, because it's hard to remember every single one of them. But yeah, if you want a version of Uno that you can kind of alter while you play it and change the way it works, then I would go for this one. This one's quite fun and it's good for that specific situation. So next up we have Uno Dare. So Uno Dare is pretty straightforward. You just have your dare card. You'd have someone say, "I'm a duty doofus." But anyways, if they don't want to do the dare, they have to draw +2. If they do the dare, then they're good. If they don't have to draw anything, they're fine. They're chilling. So Uno Dare, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's kind of like Uno House Rule in a sense, where you can kind of change the game-ish, except you can have more fun with your friends. You can kind of change the attitude, the well-being of it. Like you can mess around with the people more than the game itself, in a sense. So yeah, straightforward. I would go with this one if you just want to have fun with your friends and family. I mean, I never played this one, but I imagine it would be good. So yeah. So Uno Flip. This one's quite fun. There's actually a dark side on this one, dark side. There's another side on it with colors of turquoise, orange, purple, and pink. And on this one can be like even more fun, and it's challenging, of course. There's a skip everybody card. There's a draw until you get it card. So So, I mean, if you already have the color, it doesn't matter. You have to draw until you get it again. And then when you do, you can't play. Then there's a +5, not +4, but +5 on that side. So yeah, that side can be quite dangerous. And this is the card that, or yeah, this is the card that you play to flip the side that you're on. So yeah, that can pretty much determine the whole outcome of the game. Like if you're close to going out on one side, someone plays this, it could totally mess up your run and chance of winning. So yeah, pretty cool version of Uno. I like it. So next up is Uno Teams. Now Uno Teams is quite fun. Instead of it being you against everyone else, it could be you and a partner or teammate against everyone else. So maybe you can see this. So this is a wild switch to your other teammate card. So what this does is that it skips everyone else, then switches to your teammate. Now you have to call the card that they have to play, and if they don't have it, then they have to draw a +2. It's cool because it becomes a roulette card in the end. You know, you could take the risk and it work, or take the risk and it backfire. But yeah, Uno Teams is great. Like, you can have fun with your friends. It could be you and another person against everyone else instead of it just being you, which kind of is relief or more pressure in a way. But yeah, you can have fun with your friend. Remember that. I forgot to mention this with Uno Teams. You can have up to 4 teams of 2, but you can't have more than 2 a team. So if it's 3 or 4, it won't work. Just want to let y'all know that. Sorry. So one last thing I want to mention in Uno Teams is that you cannot sit right next to your partner / teammate, because if you do, then it will make the card that I mentioned earlier completely useless. So remember to sit across from your teammate. Just want to let y'all know that again. All right, enough of Uno Teams now. Okay, so last one, Uno Golf. Now, Uno Golf is actually quite interesting. It's quite different from all the other versions of Uno so far. So yeah, if you want something that's different from regular Uno, but still in the same general realm, then I would go with this one. So a brief explanation of what you do in Uno Golf is that you have your cards set like this. You only get 6 and not 7. You have 3 rows of 2, and then you try to match the same number or the same color in the row, and then you put it in the pile. It's hard to explain, but you know, once you get it for yourself and start figuring out the rules, then it becomes way easier to understand. So yeah, if you want something that's quite different, but you know, still have that Uno feel, then I would go with this. I'd recommend this one. It's fun and it's different. It's great. So that is all of my Unos that I have. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, I'd recommend just having fun, just buy different versions of Uno to keep you entertained. They're all honestly pretty cool. And so yeah, with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.